Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a reaction role for a Discord server. First, you're gonna have to go on noctaly.com, then click on Add to Discord to invite Noctaly to the server. On this page, you'll be able to choose a server, so for me it will be tutorial. Click on Continue and Authorize. You can now go back to Discord and check if Noctaly is in the member list. Then you'll go to Server Settings, Roles, and you'll make all the roles that you want to add in your reaction role. So for me, I will make color roles because it's the most used. Make sure to add Noctaly at the top, otherwise it won't work. Click on Save. You can go back on Noctaly's website. You may or may not be in the dashboard, but you can click on Open Dashboard if you're not, and select the server. Then click on the Reaction Roles module. On this page, we'll be able to create a reaction role by clicking on this button. You can see that we have a couple of options here. I will explain you what every option does. So first we'll set a reaction role name. This name is used in the list in the reaction roles tab, so you can find it more easily if you have many. So I will name it colors because we have color roles. Then we have roles whitelist. So it's a premium option, and what it does is that it restricts the reaction role only to the roles that you allow. So for example, if you have a booster role, you can just allow the boosters to access to these colors. So for this tutorial, I will not use it, but if you're premium, you can use that, no problem. Next, we have the message section. I will not do it now, but I will do it later in the video. And we can go on the button section. So we have a few types here. So you can add or remove a role when a button is clicked. So it's the most used case. So when you click on a button, you get the role. If you already have the role and click again, it will remove it. And you have add a single role among the buttons. So what that does is if you have 3 buttons, you will only be able to have 1 role among them. I will choose the first one because it's the option that's most used. You can click on add button. So this is our first buttons. We will create 5 because we have 5 roles. Here we can select our roles in add role. So we have red, orange, yellow, pink, and purple. If you want, you can change the style of the button. For me, I will keep it as blue, but you have 4 colors to choose from. Here we can change the name of the button. So the best is to put the same name as the role. So for this one, it's orange, yellow, pink, and purple. Every button can have an emoji. So for red, we can make an apple. For orange, an orange. Yellow, a lemon. For pink, maybe cherry. And purple, grapes. Alright, so we have our buttons. We can save now. We have other options like selectors and reactions, but I will show you later what that does too. Now we can click on the message tab, just right here, and create a message. So you have the choice between a component and an embed. I will recommend the embed because it's easier, but feel free to make a component if you are adventurous. So we have an embed. The best for a reaction role is to describe exactly what each role is. So for this one, I will just explain that the apple is the red color and etc. Once the message is done, you can go back to reaction roles and click on the reaction roles that you have made. So for us colors, you can select the message here, so click on here, and for us I forgot to name it, but it's new embed. Click on save. Now you can click on send message, select the channel, general, and click on send message. You can go back on Discord and you can see that this message appears. So if you click on red, you can see that I now have a red username. And if I click on orange, I don't have it, but if I unclick red, now I have it, and so on. Now, if you go back to the dashboard, in the buttons type, you can select this one, click on save, and back on Discord, if you try to click on yellow, you can see that I have the yellow role, and if I click on purple, my role has been replaced by the purple role and I only have one. We can now go back on Noctaly's dashboard and I will show you how to make selectors and reactions. It's also noteworthy that you can add many roles per button if you're premium. So for selectors, you have to create one. We can name it colors and select the default option, which is the same as the button type. Click on options and we can add 5 options for colors. So first one is red, orange, yellow, pink, and purple. We can choose the same emojis like this, tangerine, lemon, cherry blossom, and grapes. It's the same as the buttons, so you can select the rows here, orange, yellow, pink, purple, and the difference between selectors and buttons is that you can add a description, so weekend set gives you the red color. I won't do it for everyone, but you can do it as you wish. Click on save and the message will automatically update because we have selected it here automatically. Back on Discord, you can see that we now have a selector menu under the message. So if you click here, we have the red color and we can choose many. So if I want, for example, red, orange, yellow, you can see that I have red, orange, and yellow rows. And for the same thing, if you want to remove the rows, you can just select this one. It will automatically remove all the rows that you have. If you only wish to give one role per select menu, you can also do this one. Add a single role among the option, click on save, then go back on Discord, and now if I select the red color, you can see that I have the red role. And if I select, for example, pink, you can see that I only have the pink role and not the red one. Back on Noctaly's dashboard, we can now do the reactions. So first option is add or remove a role when a reaction is clicked. It's the same thing as the button and selectors. So you can click on add reaction, and as usual, we will add 5. Okay, now that we have these, we can click on save message again. Back on Discord, you can see that we have our reactions. It works exactly the same as a button. So if I click on pink, it will add me the pink role, and if I unclick it, it will remove. For reaction, we also have other options. So for this one, it's exactly the same as the second options of buttons, so you can only have one reaction per message. But for this one, adds or remove a role, then removes the reaction. I can show you what that does, so click on Save Changes. And now, when you click on, for example, the apple, you can see that I have the red role, but the reaction has been removed, and if I click again, my role is removed. You should now know everything about doing a reaction role for Discord server. If you want to know how to configure the leveling system, click on this video.